In this video I'm going to share with you 9 summer niches that you can create designs for to get sales this summer as well as all the other summers to come in the future. Now some of these niches are going to be quite broad, but others are going to be quite specific as well, so that you get lots of different inspiration and ideas of what to create designs for. So the first niche on my list is girls trip, and this is a very interesting one because you can approach it from lots of different angles. If we look at the first row of results right here, we've got one with a bit of a beach theme right there, and a funny one, cheaper than therapy, and if we scroll down further, there's a Vegas one, so you could put different cities in front of the girls trip phrase, also add a year if you wanted to. Then it's more specific to the current year and can induce some more sales that way. What's actually quite cool about this as well is often people order multiple t-shirts in one go. Well, if you're going on a girls trip, you're on with multiple girls and you all want some matching t-shirts, and that's what people are going to do, is they put on like 4 or 5 shirts in one go, and that way you get more money. One thing I also noticed, a lot of these t-shirts are on men's t-shirts or available on men's, which doesn't really make much sense. You could just untick the men's option and then you have a different thumbnail right here that looks more like a female t-shirt, and that way you can grab some more attention as well. Moving on, we've got the niche of boating, and once again there's different ways to approach this. As we can see, the first row of shirts has a lot of very low BSRs, so that's a very good indicator that there's potential right here. You could make some funny designs like this one right here. Sorry for what I said while docking the boat. Probably make that look a bit more interesting with a nice graphic in there, or lay out the text differently. I'm the captain, so you could do some that are targeted at the person who is the captain of the boat. And if we scroll down further, we've got life is better on the toon. So here we're getting into another way to approach this niche, which is thinking of different types of boating. So you've got the pontoon boat, which a lot of people really like, as we can see by the very low BSRs right here. You could also do sailing, which is a type of boating, or motorboats. Motorboats are very popular. This shirt's selling quite well, and it's a very, very basic text design, so maybe you could come up with a nicer design for that sort of phrase. But also always make sure to check for trademarks. I don't know if any of these shirts that I'm showing right here have trademarked words in them, so do always check that before you start designing. And yeah, just have fun with this one. Look through the boating niche and maybe some of the sub niches like pontoon boat, motorboat, sailing, that sort of stuff, and see if you can come up with some cool, unique ideas and pick up some sales this summer. So next up, we've got watermelon. And you might think, what the hell is that? What's that got to do with summer? But while I was doing my niche research on Merchantformer, there was quite a few watermelon shirts which kept propping up, and I was thinking, why is this selling so well? And I don't really know, but there's lots of low BSRs and very little results, which is always a great combination to see. And there's a wide variety of shirts selling as well, which is obviously a good indicator that there's potential in this niche. So one in a melon mama. I'm sure I've seen the same variation with Papa as well, just a girl who loves watermelons. That's a really cool one, scalable design as well, so you can put different fruits in there. Scrolling down, we've got some cool illustrations of watermelons. We've got a sunset right here in the style of a watermelon, which is really cool. And as we can see, we've got a summer right there, summer fruit right there. This niche is definitely associated with summer, and people are probably going to be more likely to buy it during summer. So, and yeah, I hope you can come up with some cool ideas for this. Just try and think outside the box. Lots of different designs sell for this niche, so I'm sure if you come up with something unique, you might pick up some sales for this niche in this summer and more summers to come in the future. The next niche I've got to share with you guys is teacher off duty, and this one again doesn't have many results, which is cool, and it's sort of a sub niche for teachers that, well, are on holiday in summer because there's a long summer holiday. As we can see, different design styles. We've got the sunglasses, typical bun design, hair bun design, which always sells really well. There's a vintage sunset design, which is always quite nice and easy to create, and there's quite a few ones in this niche that have very low BSRs, and yeah, these will sell really well during summer. Try and come up with some different design ideas that are sort of themed around maybe school or, well, beach holidays. Is probably a better idea, yeah, if you do something holiday themed, because teachers will probably go on holiday during their time off. And if you're wondering, if you look at this niche and you look at trademarks, you might be wondering, about off-duty, because some of the trademark checks show it as being trademarked, but if you look into it, you actually notice that the trademark was cancelled in 2018, so this niche is safe to sell in, and it shows because there is a lot of recent submissions 2022 right here, and a lot of them are selling quite well. So definitely niche with potential, a cool teacher sub niche that will do very well during summer, and it already is, so do take advantage of this, and if you get one that sells well, it might also be selling well next year again. Moving on, we've got national parks. So what a lot of people are probably going to do during summer, well, maybe all year round, but more so in summer when it's nice weather, is going to national parks in America. And yeah, so obviously one way to do this is to try out different types of national parks, put the name on a shirt and some sort of illustration that suits the park, or you could just do one vintage sunset design that looks like a national park, scale it out, put different names on there, and then upload those to Amazon. You also have t-shirts that show the whole of America and then the locations of each national park, which is probably a bit harder to create, but could do very well in sales. As we can see right here, 100,000 BSR is really good, and it has a lot of reviews. So try out different things. We've got animals right here with a forest overlay as well, which is quite cool. One thing definitely to watch out for here is I'm pretty sure some of the national parks will have trademarked names. So before you upload any of these, or before you even design any of these, make sure that the name you're going to use isn't trademarked for the use on t-shirts. Come up with some cool ideas, mountains, forests, and you can probably come up with some sales for this niche if you niche down and create something unique. Another thing people are going to be doing more in summer than any other time of the year is gardening, and that's why I'm suggesting this niche. Is quite a broad niche, but again, you can probably try ways to niche down, maybe aim your gardening design at women or aim it at men, or different types of gardening, different types of flowers, whatever people are into that like gardening. Maybe you have to do some research. Natural Average Gardener, that's quite funny. The cactus with the sombrero hat. So as you can see, you can come up with some funny ideas to stand out in these search results. Easily distracted by plants. I think easily distracted by might be trademarked. Just be careful with that one. I haven't checked it for a while, but I think the last time I checked it was. Designs with plants on them sell really well. Yeah, I think the key here is to find a cool phrase, something funny that you can combine with gardening graphics and plants. Don't just copy any of these. Try and come up with some of your own ideas. I mean, you can use some of the phrases if you think they're funny and there's not too many results of them, but do create your own unique design so you're not just ripping off someone else. And as we can see right here, 100,000 BSR, there's definitely some potential. Oh yeah, another tip with this t-shirt, as you can see, they've not chosen the black color for their design, and they've gone for this sort of slate grey. So that's another way to stand out in search results. These people have done it as well. I hope you enjoy this gardening niche. As I said, try and niche down a bit, but there's definitely a lot of potential for this during summer. So once again, a bit of a bigger niche for this summer. This one is farming, and obviously people do farming all year round, but during summer it's probably the most busy because that's when everything grows and you have to look after your fields, that sort of stuff. And there's a lot of t-shirts that sell really well. We've got this one right here, which is sort of July the 4th themed, and it's doing extremely well, and it's not even that close yet. We've still got nearly a whole month to July the 4th, so maybe try and approach the niche that way. Different types of American flag designs with tractors, or I don't know, animals, farm animals, just things related to farming. Maybe try and approach it for Father's Day, or dads that are into farming. Like this person right here, farmer and a dad, that's one idea. And as we can see, definitely one thing that sells quite well, or is definitely part in a lot of these t-shirts that sell, are tractors. So do look for some tractor silhouettes and graphics to use in your designs. There's quite a funny one there. I'm not going to complete that word, but 2 words would fit there quite well. As you can see, there's lots of different ways to approach this. Definitely potential in this niche because it's quite a popular thing that a lot of people are doing in summer. Next up, we've got life is better at the beach. So obviously a lot of people love going to the beach, and in summertime that's definitely the most fun. I wanted to recommend this niche because not only is there lots of different styles of designs that sell, meaning that you can come up with some cool new ideas and try and stand out in search results, but also you could use the phrase and attach different words to it. So you could do life is better at the lake, so people who like boating would probably want to wear that sort of t-shirt. And just think of places that people like to spend time in during summer while the weather's nice. So maybe you could do something like life is better at the park, maybe life is better on the mountain for people who like hiking. Just some ideas off the top of my head. I don't know if any of these phrases are trademarked, but I think I checked life is better at the beach and that seems fine. And yeah, just try and come up with some cool vintage sunset designs, text-based stuff. Just have a look at this niche. Try and think of different words to attach to the phrase rather than beach. Don't just upload it to Amazon, upload it to other marketplaces as well, because there's also people looking on Redbubble, TeePublic for beach designs. You might be found on there as well. So I hope you like this one, have fun designing for it, and let's get on to the next niche. And last but not least, we've got a very small sub niche of summer, which is coconut bra. And this is kind of a funny one that I stumbled upon while doing my research, and I noticed there's quite a few shirts with low BSRs, and I think this might be something that people do in Hawaii, because some of the titles do have Hawaii in it. But anyway, apparently people also like to wear t-shirts that look like they're wearing a coconut bra. So if you're a talented graphic designer, or you find some preset graphics like this that you can make look like a bra, then definitely want to upload, because there's not many results in this niche. This one's selling really well, for example, on a white t-shirt. Got tank tops selling as well, which is quite interesting. You don't often see tank tops doing very well, but apparently for this one it's quite a good idea to upload to tank tops as well. So yeah, do check this one out. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very well selling niche throughout all summer. I mean, I don't know how you can put much variety into these types of designs. Maybe like the person at the top here, put a lower beaches on there if it's not trademarked, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of ones with that text on there, or Hawaii. If that seems to be in a lot of titles, maybe putting Hawaii on there might be an idea as well, but you get the gist. Just a small funny niche that might have some potential to get a lot of sales, so might as well try it out. So I hope you enjoy these niches and you have fun creating designs for them. And if you're wondering how to write the listings for these and find the right keywords so that you can get more sales, then I would recommend you watch this video where I show you my listings and keyword guide for Merch by Amazon.